And then what do you think about just Kirby Smart this season? He's been a little outspoken on certain areas, but just in terms of how big he is as a main figure in college football, and what do you see from him this upcoming season?
Uh, I mean, he's probably at this point, if not the figurehead of college football, one of them. Now that Nick Saban's retired, and you see, I mean, it makes sense. You see very similar opinions from both Nick Saban and Kirby Smart, considering that Kirby Smart was his protege and a guy that spent more than a decade underneath him while at LSU with the Dolphins and at Alabama. Uh, I think I think this year will be a good year. A I don't think it's a pivotal year, but I think it's going to show a lot of what Georgia can be because this is the first recruiting. This is the first year that not many of these players have were on that or started on that 2022 national championship team. It's the first. It's kind of a reset of those players from the University of Georgia.
That's right. And then saw some news recently. What's his name? The tight end that had to medically retire, whatever. But what do you see offensively from this year's team? Do you think it's going to look significantly different? How big is Carson Beck going to be? And do you see them taking advantage of the run game, or do you think we'll see any difference with the offense this year?
I think you may see a little more of a run game. Last year, the running back position was extremely injured with Edwards and Milton missing meaningful time throughout the season. Uh, I think also though because there were so many injuries to players like Brock Bowers and Loud McConkey throughout the season, I think you'll see mostly the same group of guys in Dominique Lovett, Ra Thomas. You could see Arian Smith take another step forward. I think a lot of it's going to look very similar to what it did